Los Angeles once again becomes the center of attention in the entertainment world after a shocking moment unfolded at the city's international airport. Thousands of eyes widened, millions of ARMY hearts raced as news spread that Chris Martin, the Coldplay vocalist known for his close relationship with BTS, was spotted directly outside LAX airport. The big question immediately flooded social media. Was Chris Martin really waiting for the arrival of Taehyung and Jungkook? What is truly happening behind this unimaginable encounter? Camera flashes captured the very moments that left ARMY breathless. Chris Martin was seen stepping out of a luxurious black car, dressed casually with a cap seemingly to conceal his identity. However, his presence at the international arrivals gate sparked endless speculation. No official schedule had mentioned that Chris would be there that day, let alone to pick someone up. But why did his steps look so certain, as if he knew exactly who was coming? And why did rumors immediately point toward the two most beloved names among ARMY, Taehyung and Jungkook? The once normal airport atmosphere completely transformed into a sea of cameras and cheering fans. Information quickly spread through social media, stating that these two BTS members were expected to land in Los Angeles that night for an agenda still shrouded in secrecy. As if all the puzzle pieces began falling into place, Chris Martin's presence at the exact time and place made the next question unavoidable. Could there be a new secret collaboration brewing between Coldplay and BTS? Or is this a private meeting filled with meaning, considering the deep bond formed since their phenomenal collaboration on My Universe? The drama intensified when several unofficial sources claimed that the vehicle Chris arrived in was part of a convoy arranged specifically to pick up high-profile guests from South Korea. Some eyewitnesses mentioned tighter than usual security around the airport area, something rarely seen unless a world-class star was expected. All these signs strengthened one growing belief. Chris Martin was not just passing by, he was truly there to welcome someone. And every finger pointed straight at Taehyung and Jungkook. That night, every spotlight focused on the international arrivals gate. Dozens of cameras stood ready, prepared to capture every step from the plane arriving from Seoul. The tense moments finally arrived as the silhouettes of two casually dressed men, unmistakable to ARMY's eyes, appeared walking toward the pickup area. Taehyung, flashing a faint smile behind his mask, Jungkook walking briskly yet relaxed, both seemingly surprised but genuinely happy when their eyes met Chris Martin standing a few feet away from the exit. The encounter lasted only moments, yet it was enough to set the entire world ablaze. A brief hug, a warm greeting, and smiles that couldn't be hidden from their faces were undeniable proof that this was no coincidence. However, what stirred curiosity even more was the mysterious expression briefly caught on Chris's face after greeting the two. Is there a major announcement on the horizon? Could this meeting mark the beginning of something that will once again shake the international music industry, just like the birth of My Universe? Soon after, wild speculation flooded the internet. Some fans were convinced this was part of a secret project to be revealed soon, with whispers of a surprise concert or a new track featuring Coldplay, Taehyung, and Jungkook. Meanwhile, others believed the friendship between them was so genuine that no grand reason was needed beyond missing each other, bringing them together in Los Angeles. Yet the question lingered in the air. Why did this meeting happen so suddenly, and why was it done in such secrecy, without any official announcement? This moment served as undeniable proof of the strong bond between BTS and a legendary figure like Chris Martin. Whether on a professional or personal level, their connection seems to hold a depth that has yet to be fully revealed to the public. This closeness sparks an irresistible curiosity. Will we soon witness a new chapter of this cross-continental collaboration? Or could this be the beginning of a massive project that even ARMY themselves can't yet imagine? One thing is certain, Taehyung and Jungkook's arrival in LA will not stop being a hot topic anytime soon. Chris Martin's presence at the airport felt like a sign that something big is in the making. Now, all eyes around the globe are fixed on their next moves. Every gesture, every rumor, every tiny leak will be another piece of the puzzle slowly building toward the same unanswered question. What truly happened that night in Los Angeles? And is this the start of a huge surprise that will shake ARMY all over the world? Speculation did not end with the viral videos circulating on social media. Instead, The tension surrounding this mysterious meeting only grew stronger with every passing hour. Paparazzi stationed outside LAX continued capturing every possible angle, hoping to catch another glimpse of Taehyung Jungkook or Chris Martin that could reveal more details about what truly happened that night. Rumors began to spread that a private car immediately escorted the three to an undisclosed location in Los Angeles, far away from the eyes of the public and reporters. But why such secrecy? And what exactly are they trying to hide from the world? Several industry insiders have hinted at the possibility of an exclusive collaboration that could potentially eclipse the massive success of My Universe. While no one is willing to go on record to confirm or deny these claims, fans cannot help but wonder if this is the dawn of another groundbreaking project uniting BTS and Coldplay once again. Could Taehyung and Jungkook be recording a new song with Chris, or perhaps planning a surprise live performance that will shake the global music scene? Every theory seems plausible when no official statements are made, leaving only a trail of unanswered questions. On the other hand, many believe this reunion is far more personal than professional. Chris Martin has often expressed admiration and deep affection for BTS members, especially Taehyung and Jungkook. Could this have been a long-awaited meeting between friends after months of distance and busy schedules? If so, what could they have shared in that brief but emotional moment in the airport? The mystery continues to captivate ARMY worldwide. Social media platforms are overflowing with theories, photos, and fan discussions dissecting every frame of the airport encounter. Yet, with no confirmations from either Coldplay or BTS representatives, one undeniable truth remains. Something significant happened that night in Los Angeles, and the world is holding its breath, waiting for the moment when the truth finally comes to light. After days of the international entertainment world being shaken by news claiming that Chris Martin was spotted outside Los Angeles airport, stepping out of a luxury car to pick up Taehyung and Jungkook, the truth has finally begun to surface. The story that had millions of ARMY worldwide in hysteria turned out to hold a very different fact, far from the initial assumptions. All the speculation about a secret meeting between the Coldplay vocalist and the two BTS members was nothing but false news, originating from a misunderstanding and a narrative that went viral on social media. But how could a rumor this big grow so rapidly, making millions of fans believe this moment really happened? From the first moment this news spread, the public relied only on video clips and photos circulating without any official explanation. The footage showed a man, said to be Chris Martin, standing outside the airport seemingly waiting for someone. Speculation quickly linked this to Taehyung and Jungkook's scheduled arrival in LA that same night. The narrative formed: Chris purposely came to greet taekook. However, the facts that eventually emerged revealed that the man in the video was not Chris Martin, but someone with a similar appearance who happened to be there at the same time. Several days after the rumor peaked, Coldplay's official spokesperson issued a shocking clarification. In a brief statement, they confirmed that Chris Martin was not in Los Angeles that day, but was in London attending a private schedule. This statement crushed all the theories and assumptions flooding the internet. ARMY, who were initially overjoyed, began realizing that the story they believed in was nothing more than a visual misinterpretation amplified by a sensational narrative spreading without confirmation. But on the other hand, BTS's representatives also spoke up. They confirmed that Taehyung and Jungkook indeed traveled to Los Angeles for private matters, but no meeting was scheduled with Chris Martin or any other Coldplay member. Their trip was purely personal with no involvement from others. This explanation ended the long-running mystery dominating global headlines and served as a lesson to the public and media about how quickly rumors can grow with nothing but a small spark of visual speculation. This case highlights the immense power of social media in shaping public opinion. Within hours, millions worldwide could believe in something that never happened, simply because of a convincing-looking image paired with a narrative that stirred curiosity. ARMY, known as one of the most active and passionate fandoms, never want to miss any update about BTS. Yet this time, that passion led them to be easily trapped in a whirlwind of rumors that ultimately proved to be false. The fact that Chris Martin was not in LA that night proves how unchecked information can create massive sensations. Many online entertainment outlets contributed to spreading the story without thorough fact-checking, relying only on witness posts and claims from anonymous social media accounts. This made the story seem real, even though its foundation was weak and lacked valid evidence. When the truth came out, millions of fans faced the reality that they had been part of spreading misinformation. This rumor also shows how high the public's expectations are regarding the relationship between BTS and Chris Martin. Since their monumental collaboration on My Universe, fans have long hoped for another project or at least warm public interactions. That hope was so strong that even the slightest possibility, one that wasn't real, was enough to spark a wave of belief that something big was happening. That hope, mixed with curiosity, fueled this rumor to grow uncontrollably despite lacking facts. Now that official clarifications have been given, everyone is urged to be more careful when spreading information, especially when it involves public figures with massive fan bases like BTS. ARMY, though disappointed that the story they believed was untrue, showed maturity in admitting their mistake of believing unconfirmed rumors. Many fans have since used this moment to remind each other always to wait for official news before believing widely circulated information. The conclusion of this entire story is that there was never a secret meeting between Chris Martin, Taehyung, and Jungkook at Los Angeles airport as widely reported. The video that sparked the uproar was simply a visual misunderstanding amplified by wild speculation. Chris Martin never stepped out of a car to greet Taehyung and Jungkook that night, and the rumor saying otherwise was just a story that exploded online without any solid foundation. This incident is a reminder that in today's fast-moving information era, facts can easily be overshadowed by narratives that grab attention. Sensation, clickbait, and curiosity can overpower logic and fact-checking, especially in the entertainment world, where hot news emerges daily. ARMY, Coldplay, and BTS alike hope that such misunderstandings won't be repeated and that any news about interactions between idols and legendary musicians will be delivered with full accuracy, free from fabrication and misleading dramatization.